big round of applause for us, for the audience, uh, for the films and festival. You know, we have this much of people coming in, and we are out of space. So that is a very encouraging fact. Let me introduce Arvind Menon, the young man who is behind this. A big round of applause for this. Arvind, you have a lot of fan followers, I believe. Good, that's good. Yeah, so we will watch the films, but before that, if you just take us through a couple of minutes, you can talk about your journey and the film. That will be really very helpful. You are happy about, you must be very happy to see the crowd. You first watch it for 1 minute and you just, because I know as a filmmaker what it means. So you should have the feeling, you should have the experience and carry it for your life. Well done.
Hello everyone, it's amazing to see all you guys here. Thank you so much for turning out. We're sorry to end the festival on like a really dark note, but yeah, these are some stories we had researched. We've been researching for years. We actually researched a whole bunch of stories and we narrowed it down to just 3, which we could showcase in this film. We've been doing this kind of work for like many years now. And yeah, I just hope you guys enjoy it. We can talk more once we're done.
Yeah, of course. We'll certainly talk after the film. And thank you so much. So with your permission, we will dim the light and start the cinema.
Every evening in Telangana, as the sky breaks into saffron and ash, women return home carrying the weight of the day and the weight of centuries. Somewhere beneath the neon lights of Hyderabad or under a lone street lamp in a faraway village, while the world forgets, a girl disappears.
Ajipur village annadi na division lo oka police station limits of village. Actually then cheppalse village bond is greater than the city bond.
మంచి వాతావరణం, కల్మషం లేని మనుషులు, చాలా బాగుంటుంది. ఏప్రిల్ 24th శ్రావణ మిషన్ రోజు అది ఆ రోజు స్టార్ట్ అయింది.
21st అక్కడ మక్సూద్ ఆలం అని మక్సూద్ వాళ్ళ ఫ్యామిలీ మొత్తం కనిపించడం చేస్తారు. వాళ్ళ వర్కింగ్ ఇక్కడే చేస్తారు, ఇక్కడ కనిపించడం.
ఉమెన్ మిస్సింగ్ కంప్లైంట్ రాగానే ఆ సరౌండింగ్ వాడలలో తిరుగుతూ వెసల్స్ అమ్మినట్టు ఒక ఇద్దరు చెప్పారు. ఆ విలేజ్ నుండి రామ్నాథ్ కండక్టర్ వచ్చిందా, లేదంటే ఇక్కడే ఏమన్నా ఆమెకు డిస్టర్బెన్స్ అయిందా అనేది డౌట్ మీద వాళ్ళు చెప్తున్నారు.
10 మందికి సేవ, 10 మందికి ప్రైవేట్లో, చిన్న పెద్ద జెంట్స్ లేడీస్ మొత్తం అందరూ.
ప్రతి చెరువు, ప్రతి గుంట, చెట్టు, గుట్ట, కొట్ట అన్నీ వెతికినాం. ఎంత వెతికినా కానీ ఎలాంటి ఆచూకీ దొరకలేదు.
ఏమైపోయినప్పుడు అందరికి చెప్పరు.
ఇదే ఫస్ట్ ఆ ఏరియాలో జరుగుతుంది.
So tell me, where do the voices go when no one's listening?
It's based on real facts, real incidents, and I feel all of us know. It's not like we don't know that such incidents are happening. But I only want to say one thing, that let's all be part of the solution. The problem is already there. Statement is already there. I would just like to draw the attention of people, in case they are not aware, about the wonderful work which is being done by Dr. Sunitha Krishnan. As I was looking at the film, I was just recollecting. For those who do not know, Dr. Sunitha Krishnan, she has started Prajwala. She's done a human service for rescuing, rehabilitating all these girls and all. Her idea is to, from the jaws of prosecution and all, it's a wonderful job. I just want you to Those who are not aware, please be more aware. Google will tell you everything. And also, the Telangana government has really done some very good work, like the Barosa Center. I'm sure that's another place where. The infrastructure, everything is available. The police is doing, but the police force can't do everything by them. We are outnumbering them, and like the film says, we really don't. Every nook and corner, nobody knows what's happening. So the idea is that all of us, we should be aware. We should also help others with being aware. Let us be sensitive, keep a watch, be vigilant. That's it. As regards moving image is concerned, you can know about it again if you Google it. You can email us to get more information. And those of you who are interested in joining our club, we have fortnightly screenings. It's a 20-year-old club, and it's got a great legacy with itself. Now, I won't take my time and all that. And if you want, you can just be my guest. Come and have a look. It's just like-minded people who are film aficionados come together and watch a movie. And the joy of watching films, and we've got people who have got excellent knowledge. We also conduct film festivals, like the Iranian Film Festival, the European Film Festival and all. So it's a great, it's not just about parallelism, every film. It's not like, generally all very selected movies are shown. So that's about that. So I can share my number if you want. If anybody is interested, maybe you can come get back to me, because now I don't want to take more time. So it's such a lovely gathering. And thank you, this thing, right. Okay.
We are not. Hello. It's green. So thank you so much for being here, and thank you, Prasad sir, for Moving Images. Is doing a fantastic job for last more than 2 decades, and this particular festival, all the films. Thank you so much to your team for getting all these films here and giving us the opportunity to watch. A big round of applause for Moving Images and team. So without wasting much time, I think we are already overshot the time. I would like to invite Arvind Menon. I think Arvind has his team, Mahesh. No, please come, everyone, whoever is there. And Arvind, you can invite other people. Take this mic, please.
Yeah, I don't think Sunny and Arvind are here, so...
Okay, let them come one by one.
Yeah,
So,
we'll
So, to this side a little bit. Yeah, fine. Here it is fine. We are in center. Yeah, come. Okay, Arvind, thank you so much for making this film. It is wonderful. This kind of, first of all, the gathering says everything. I mean, the kind of participation we have, it is amazing. And in all these 3 days, we have seen houseful, but this is, I don't know, double or triple houseful. So it is amazing. And it's really good to end the screening with such a lovely audience. A big round of applause for all of you, for all of us. I believe one thing. Those who are coming for a festival or watching a serious film, a documentary especially, so they are already enlightened people, we are enlightened, but we also have a broader responsibility. We are the ambassadors. We should go out and carry this message with us that beyond the entertaining films, obviously that is required, we all need that, but beyond that, there is a world where documentary films are there, and we should all support the documentary filmmakers, independent filmmakers, which HLF is rightly doing. So now I will come to you. You can share your journey. You have already told about before starting the screening, but if you just dive a little deep into it, how and why this film, why this subject you picked up, and how you have arrived here.
Okay, so if you've seen like the rest of the work we do at Mirage, we do a lot of work for social causes. We've done work with like Burmese refugees. We shot a film in Palestine. We filmed leprosy homes, rehabs, and we usually just try and tell stories that like other people don't really want to tell, or they just don't like taking that extra step. Even a subject like this one, we had made a web series with like based off fictionized events, but on the same thing regarding child trafficking, which is very prevalent in Hyderabad. So we are like no strangers to such serious topics. This film was actually the brainchild of Pranav. Pranav, who's not here, he's the main producer and the creator of this. He wanted to showcase, he has done a lot of work with NGOs regarding women all over the country, and he wanted to make a film on stories which like you never hear much about. You always just see it on the news and you just glance past it, but no one really knows like once you see the faces, the families speaking about it, then it becomes much more real to you. You start connecting with it. You start feeling like, okay, I have a sister too, I have a daughter too. So that's the reason I think film was like a much more, like making a film on this is much more than just, processing the information in any other way.
That is true. That is really true. Something actually, attracted my attention when I was watching the film, and some part of the film actually I was listening to, because the background music, everything is very dramatic, and I was having a conversation with your team. So maybe it is done consciously to make it very attractive, very gripping, and that sense of drama, the seriousness, everything was there. So how you arrived into that music part?
We have the music composer here, Rahul. I'm just going to hand it to him.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. Well, it's a beautiful day, and HLF has always been close to my heart, and to be able to have something of my own work and my team's work feels very, really honored. I see some friends and family in the audience, so thank you so much. About the music, like Saketh, Arvind, and myself, three of us kind of composed the music for this. Like Arvind rightly said, let's not glorify the murderer. Let's just like tell the stories of the family as much as possible, and keep the audience hooked to that, because that's the meat of what we're trying to tell. Yeah, a lot of people have. I mean, there was a lot of thoughts, is what I meant to say, is about how do we go about it, because it's really difficult to kind of stay subtle when someone's narrating something so deep, and then slowly, like I think we found a groove, and I hope you guys think music worked out, or the background score worked out.
Yeah, it really did. Thank you. And
Thank you.
any question, anything? Oh, a lot of questions. I will come to you. For the interest of time, please keep it. Yeah, thank you.
Short. Hi, team. I'm Rutvika. I'm also from a not-for-profit background, and I see these stories very close to my lens. I mean, I've seen you are the editor of the film, and I'm sure you must have got a lot of content to kind of cut it. Very curious, what are some of the things that you didn't put here that you badly wanted to put? Is there something like that? Because a lot of your emotions as a human and as an artist, boils down while you work on that sort of a content. How did you separate both of it, and how did you give this piece of art to us?
Thank you.
One thing, like, the thing with documentaries is when you document like real life, and especially like such like traumatic incidents from real people's lives, you have to try and maintain that balance between putting some of yourself into the project and their story. Yeah, like it can't just be you imposing yourself and making some piece of art, nor can it just be you just documenting. There has to be there's like this push and pull between what we try, what kind of story we're trying to tell, because like you said, there's so many layers of these stories which we just could not put. There are some very gruesome details which we had to leave out. And to me, actually, one thing I made clear to the crew in the beginning was this is like a film, like your regular crime dramas, docudramas, always focus on the murderer, like their psychosis, this cat and mouse chase, which I didn't want any of this film to have any of that. To me, this is just like a reflection of how society reacts to such extreme circumstances. And yeah, so we chose the bits of the story we chose. We didn't want to go too much into some gruesome details. Some things are just like really disturbing and unnecessarily, like we already, yeah, we didn't want to, yeah, just drill into that. We didn't want to give the killers a voice, basically. We wanted to show as much of the people surrounding it as possible. Yeah.
Arvind, did you use any actor or all those people are real?
So in the recreation scenes, most of them are just extras. We didn't even have like a single actor on this project. I don't know if you've noticed, but some of the scenes, like the same character has like multiple different actors playing, because we'd never hired someone to play a role. We just, you know, like some days it was like whichever extra, like junior artist was available that day, we would shoot with them, because sometimes stories like these, it doesn't need like precision and continuity. Like it's about like how you walk away from the end, like sometimes seeing a different face, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, thank you.
I'll come. Thank you so much. I'd like to thank the team and every one of you guys to kind of make this movie and put it on film. And another point of appreciation is like you said, the reenactments and everything. It never took me out of the moment of the whole narrative. And there's a lot of documentaries that kind of go the extra step and kind of, it really takes me out of the moment. So this was superbly done, and I just want to point that out and kind of appreciate that. So
thank you so much. I got to give credit to Arvind, the cinematographer, Arvind Chanta. Me and him sat and worked for like hours and hours to try and make, again, like I said, these are real traumatic incidents from people's lives. They've opened up their whole lives to us, and we can't just go and like make it some like a really dramatic sort of thing. So we had to make it, like, I don't want to use the word tasteful, but like something which both the audiences and the people whose stories were showcasing, like for them to both be able to, you know, palate the content. Yeah.
So my question was, like the research and well, maybe a bit more technical, like the shot breakdowns, like how long did it take, and also like how did you get the funding? If you can go into that, that'd be super interesting.
Okay, so the research, I always said the guys who did the research on this project did most of the heavy lifting. We had a team of 10, 12 researchers who worked for more than a year, and we had 9 cases in the beginning, actually. It was supposed to be a 9-episode web series, and due to many, like, you know, financial decisions from a platform, we had to bring it down to just 1 film, and we could only include 3 cases. So we have a lot more data just sitting like unused, and cases which some we couldn't even get into. We were not even like allowed to dig deeper into them. So yeah, there's many stories like that.
You were not allowed to, in the sense? Was there any restriction?
Yeah. Some of them had like some like strong pushback. Yeah, like very sensitive things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah. So one request: kindly stick to the questions. I mean, we know it's a brilliant film, and we all appreciate it.
Yeah. Only one dialogue struck me is in your whole documentary is that predators among us. That is that in between. The predator is none other than in between us. That is one thing. And the second thing is the 3-4 cases which you showed is the perpetrator and there is victim. Victims are marginal sections and the perpetrator. That structural aspect of Indian society, if you touch a little bit more, I think it is much more better. That is one thing I want to tell you. And the second one, yeah, that's it. I think you should see that how the structural violence is there. Then you can see that you taken one tribal, one Muslim, and some other. These 3 things are marginals. And if you see the people also, they are the Reddy, one Reddy, the other person. It means there is a structural that also there. Correct. Maybe some poetic way of representation will be much more better. That is what.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you. That's opinion. Yeah, I will come to you, sir.
Thank you very much. I think, as Anchor I was saying, such films are, documentaries are more important, compared to, the, pictures which are involving crores of rupees, but except enjoyment, nothing is there. Okay, so I was looking for one important case in which one person murdered 9 people in Warangal. I was thinking, that would come in this thing. Do you know that case?
Yeah.
Somebody who came from Bihar.
Yeah, this is the very same case.
Sorry?
This is the very same case.
It was there in this
Yeah,
screen?
yeah.
Okay. So actually, government should control who is coming from other states and then doing something here, working or, okay. Thank you very much.
So another thing, like, that's nothing we want to show. Like, it's sometimes we can say, like, okay, it's another person from somewhere else has perpetrated. But also, like he said, sometimes it can just be your neighbor. Like, it can't be fixed by just blocking immigration, or it can be any one of us. And that's how society works. Like, you can't always have good people.
Yeah. And
yes, for sure.
And also, when you are making a film, there are a lot of other obligations we have to go, right? So, yeah. So.
Can I ask in Telugu?
Yeah, sure.
Appreciation to whole team. అయితే మీరు కేస్ 1, కేస్ 2, కేస్ 3 చెప్తున్నప్పుడు ఇది ఒక ఫేక్ ఎన్కౌంటర్ అని, లేకుంటే పీపుల్ అప్రిషియేట్ చేస్తున్నారని ప్యారలల్గా జుక్స్టాపోజ్ చేశారు. సో మూవింగ్ ఇమేజెస్ సార్ చెప్పినట్టు, లైక్ వీ నో సమ్ ఆఫ్ ఇన్సిడెంట్స్ మనం కొంచెము సెన్సిటైజ్ అయ్యి ఉన్నాము. సో లెట్స్ బీ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ సొల్యూషన్ అన్నారు. దట్ ఐ టేక్ ఇట్. అండ్ మీరు చెప్పిన దాంట్లో, సో వై అంటే వాట్ డూ యూ వాంట్ టు కన్వే బై juxtaposing that particular scene parallelly? I just wanted to know.
Thank you.
Of the people, victims and all were shown perfectly. Towards the end also you showed the statistics, the crime, national crime bureau and all fine. Having done such a good job, at the end now, from your side, one message, like what I was just trying to, what we're all feeling. Let's be part of the solution. Something like that, then could have been a wholesome thing. It's my opinion. Otherwise, wonderful.
So,
yeah, thank you.
Actually, a lot of our films, we try and end on this, like just giving a bit of hope at the end. I didn't like how this one ended because, so the little girl, the one who survived, Noor, she really wanted to continue her education. She's been moved to Delhi and she stays with her family. And her only thing was she wants to continue studying. We actually went to great lengths to retrieve her bona fide certificate from Warangal, from her old school, like 5-6 years later. And after all that, the family she's staying with says, no, we're not going to continue her education. We're going to get her married. So that was the ideal ending for our film, where she kind of, gets to do what she wants and continue the life in the way she wants. But circumstances did not allow. And coming to yours, so the Disha case, which is a case that everybody knows about. It had like national attention, but the case in Yalapathar actually happened the day before that, or the day after, if I'm not mistaken. One of these two, very close side by side. Yet, like, it's a case that people don't know about. Exact same gang rape, murder, but something that we just don't hear about because it's so far away from us. So we wanted to juxtapose these two stories parallelly, how, it's literally the same thing, but how one guy followed the law and order, whereas the other guys gave in to the public demand and just murdered the culprits. So we just want to show that, how it was handled in two different ways. That was the reason to have the Disha case going along parallelly. I hope that answered your question.
I want to once.
No, this is one thing where we want to show why people take this side, because they don't know anything else. For them, like the guy says in the ending, the way my daughter died, I just want him to die as well. To them, it's that simple. They don't think of the judicial system. They're not thinking of law and order. For them, it's a much stronger like someone who can never see their daughter again. And I don't think they're thinking about.
Right, Arvind, I will stop you here, and I will give back the question to you and the audience. You think it is right? Do you think it is right or wrong? It's a personal perspective, everyone. So, do you think the way it was handled, 2 cases, which one was right and which one is wrong? Can we actually come to any conclusion?
Dilemma, right? We cannot just start killing people also. I mean, I don't think there is a right answer here. Yeah.
Yes, that is the, I pose the question that exactly for this. There is no right or wrong. Ideally, there must be something, ideally there should be so many things in our country. My professor, my teacher during my master's, he said something very interesting, that Partho, in our country, the ideally what should happen, that does not happen. And practically, what happens, that happens, but that you may not agree to it always. But it will always put you on a road, on a crossroad, where you have to choose. And right and wrong is very subjective. So as a filmmaker also, I'm sure you had this question. But I'm happy that you are putting it in this way. I'm not going to take any side. I'm just, as a documentary filmmaker, he is showing us what happened and being truth to the situation, to the whatever happened. And then it is it is up to the audience, it is up to us whether it is right or wrong. Thank you. Thank you so much. Any more question? You have, of course.
So, with a topic so sensitive and extensive as this. Yes, I have seen the film. As an editor, how do you decide what makes into the documentary and what stays back on the editing floor?
That's the fun part. Like trying to figure out, like usually in a film, like how do you make your point across? I actually studied editing and I fell in love with films through editing, so that's like my main means of, yeah. So in the end, every film is different, like and this changes on a day-to-day basis. You can watch something and be like, wow, this has to go into the film. And then a few days later, you might be like, okay, this is not relevant anymore. And there's so many people involved in creative decisions after a while that you all just try to like hold it together and make sure that you're on the same page. Otherwise, each person, right from the producer to the cinematographer, will want their own input into the film. So we just have to make sure we're all on the same page. And luckily, the crew is not crew. These are like guys I've worked with for years and years and years. Vamshi, the editor, we've done it together. Rahul, Saket. It's been a pleasure working with all these guys. Arvind, Sunny, Pranav. Like I've worked with them for 10, almost 15 years. So it never felt like, we are going nowhere. We always knew that we have this collective vision, and yeah, that's it.
There was this interesting situation during scoring where I just saw the film and checked with Arvind. do we have interviews of the killers? And he's like, I don't want to give them screen time, like straight up. Like, so there's no need for that. Like, and the team was so intact that we had 5 corrections in 1 hour scoring. So we all knew what we were going for. We were checking with each other. There was just like looking after each other while doing this. So today, if you're all feeling that, I think it's everybody's efforts, like for this project, I guess. But yeah, I just wanted to add that. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Thank you. If we do not have any question, then we will conclude. And it was really a fabulous story, fabulous journey. Story in the sense the whole cinematic experience, whole experience of the festival, and films of different areas. You have a question? Sure.
Like, who do you want this film, like, who should watch this film? Who were you, like, were your target audience, and, like, you badly wanted them to watch this? Like, did somebody like Noor or somebody watch this film already?
Was there any priority in audience?
We try not to think of the audience as a whole. Usually, I always think there's just one person's mind I have to change when I make a film. And it could be anyone, any one of you guys. To me, like, every film is just to change one person's mind. If anything beyond that is a bonus. So if anyone goes home thinking, okay, I should, like, just spending some time reflecting on themselves, their decisions, the world we live in, and what they can do to counteract all this weight of whatever's going on all over the world, yeah, that's enough.
Like probably we do in product, when we make a product. So we are always advised to think like an user. So if I'm not happy with my product, I cannot expect the world to be happy with my product or myself. So that way. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. That's definitely, that credit goes to Arvind and his team. So, okay. So I hope we have done a lot of discussions and no more questions. So we will conclude. Thank you so much once again for coming here.
Thank you all so much. And thank you also to the Lit Fest for having us. It was a great showing this time. And yeah, sorry we had to end the festival.
So we will look forward to. No, nothing to be sorry.
Next year, we'll do something else next year.
Next year we will certainly come back. We will rejoin and with more films, more stories, and more memories. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.